Itapat na lang yung technicians to fix the problem. Let me introduce first our next speaker, Mr. Ferdinand Samaniego, a certified novel salesperson, administrator, CNA, and engineer, MCNE. He is also a master certified novel engineer, CNA, a certified specialist for TCP/IP for networking professionals, and the Internet Security Management with Border Manager. In addition, Mr. Samaniego is also a CEH, a certified ethical hacker. Ethical hacker po. And an offensive security certified professional or OSCP. So meron po pala merong CPSM, meron ding certification yung He is an IT security analyst for Teleperformance USA Group located in the Philippines, responsible for the implementation of security best practices, client requirements, external compliance requirements, and global security team defined objectives. He also aligned the current business processes with client requirements and external security standards. Obligations such as Visa, PCI, DSS, ISO 27001, ISO 27002, HIPAA, BITS, among others. He investigates security needs, recommends plans, implements tests, and monitors information security improvements. Once an IT security analyst for Globe Telecom, he acts as a security consultant for project team to ensure that projects are aligned and in compliance with Globe's information security policies. He is also an information security consultant, IT consultant for city technology infrastructure in Makati City that handles the installation of wired and wireless CCTV cameras, configures IP PBX system, and installs SMS gateway. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the information security consultant and trainer for Big Shield Security Consulting, Mr. Ferdinand Samaniego.
Good afternoon. So, marami tayong natakil sa aming head sa Global Tech, kay Mr. Tino. So, continuation lang to. Security 101. So, why study IT security or computer security, network security? No, pwede nyong interchange yung mga terms na yon, but may kanya-kanyang meaning yan na pwede nyong itanong yun sa amin, okay? Now, this issue of IT security is becoming more and more important doon sa mga general users, sa mga system at saka network administration, at saka sa mga application programmers. No, please take note na yung mga nag-i-install ng Linux operating system ninyo, i-install niyo yan base sa kung ano yung sinabi ng IT manager. But they forgot to patch it up. Right? Meron naman dyan na nag-patch, pero yung system configuration ng host niya, whether it's an OS, Unix, Linux, Windows, yung configuration niya nalimutan ng system administrator. Right? Meron ding mga network administrator or mga network engineers that will deploy border appliances like routers, firewalls, pero iniiwan nila yung mga default passwords. Correct? Okay. Doon sa huli, yung mga application programmers, especially for the .NET framework, for the PHP guys, yung security is always an afterthought. No? That's why, sa industriya natin ito, dumating yung mga tinatawag na term na BAPT, Vulnerability Assessment and Penetration Testing. Why? Kasi bago yan i-deploy, yung application nyo, public-facing or internet-facing, it has to be assessed. May butas ba yan? Ako ba ay makakapag-remote code execution? Ako ba ay makakapag SQL attack? Doon sa inyong front-end, sa login pa lang? O makukuha ko ba yung credentials ng back-end nyo, ng database niyo? Okay? That's why we need to study IT security and we give info to other organizations as well. Okay. Security issues follow on this technology. Desktop, wireless, and mobile devices. For example, marami sa inyo dito ang gumagamit ng Android phones. Correct? Or Apple na ang sistema niya ay iOS. Tell you, meron dyang feature na sinasabi nila na laging naka-enable, and that is location-based services. Right? But, kung titingnan nyo, yung LBS o location-based services, pwede kayong matrack down dyan. Correct? Okay. So, para dun sa mga nag-iingat, they turn the LBS services. Okay? So, kita natin, as technology moves forward and the devices are getting smaller and smaller, andun din yung kaakibat na vulnerabilities. Okay? For example, bigyan ko ng example. Gumagamit kayo ng iPad, Apple iPad, nagbabrowse kayo using Safari, pero yung pinupuntahan nyo palang website is a phishing site. It's a phishing site. Ibig sabihin, may kagaya siyang website na legitimate. For example, sabihin na natin isang bangko. Ipapasok nyo ba kaagad yung credentials nyo? Pagka ginawa nyo yon, pwedeng makuha yung account number ninyo, PIN number ninyo, or any other details that belongs to you. Ibig sabihin, it's a personally identifiable information or CII, credit card information. Okay? Delikado yung mga ganon. Okay? That's why we need to study IT security. Okay. Now, security issues affect software, laws. Sa Pilipinas, ang alam ko, meron na tayong tinatawag na Philippine Cyber Crime Act of 2012. Pero up to now, I think naka-TRO yun. Okay? Naka-TRO yun. May mga tao na nagsasabi na, oh, this is a privacy issue, bakit hindi yan dapat isama sa Cybercrime Act. Okay. Apektado din ang negosyo. Kapag ka tayo ay nahahack, tulad ng nabanggit na ni Mr. Tino kanina, ni Sir Tino, maraming mawawala sa atin. Number one is yung profit at saka yung ating pride as a company or as an individual. Okay? Loss of reputation. Okay. So, pag sinabi yung security, IT security, sabi, it says, ensuring that the security of resources in a computing environment is sound. Pag sinabi niyong ensuring, it is a process. You have to act on it. Okay? It's a process. Next, resources. Ano ba yung resources sa infrastructure ninyo? IT resources, your information, your data center, your web application, your people are your resources. Okay? Next is computing environment. The hardware, the software, and the people. Okay? So, kailangan nating i-secure yung mga bagay na yan sa loob at saka sa labas. Now, information assurance, this is more broader kasi ito pinagsama-sama na dyan eh. Andyan yung IT security audit, no, doon sa merong mga CISA or sa mga may CISSP or doon sa mga may ISO certification, no. Meron din tong kaakibat na sa IT side, which is on the information side, information security. This one is concerned with the information of the whole system, no, the whole system, holistic approach. Next is the concept. Nahak na tayo. Okay, next is the core security concept. Pag sinabi niyong vulnerability, sabihin natin vulnerable, ibig sabihin sa layman ay butas siya. No? May hole doon sa system. When you say vulnerable. When you say vulnerability, it is a weakness in some aspect of the system. Ano ba yung pwedeng maging vulnerability? It can be in a software, it can be a missing patch or a missing configuration or a misconfiguration. Next concept is yung exploit. This one is a known method for taking advantage of that vulnerability. Alam nyo ba na si Microsoft will pay you $28,000 for a proof of concept. For example, just like Mr. Tino said earlier, yung Windows 8, kung meron niyang vulnerability, Microsoft is willing to pay $28,000 for the proof of concept. Ibig sabihin nun, you are going to find the bug inside Windows 8. As of now, may 3 pa lang na vulnerability o butas sa Windows 8. Okay? So, itong exploit development o exploit writing, nagiging industriya to sa IT security. Corporate and underground. You know why? Yung advanced persistent threat na binanggit kanina, ito ay well-funded na grupo. They will look holes for any system, for any target system, whether it's a Unix environment, a Linux environment, a Windows environment, magbabayad sila ng mahal kapag ka meron kang proof of concept na pwede kong pasukin yan over the internet. So, that's how dangerous the game is. No? Next is yung threat. Yung threat na pwede tayo mapasok. Okay? Not all users, groups are equal threats to various systems. Halimbawa, binanggit dito, hackers. Sila yung more of a threat to websites and to businesses. Yung mga hackers, hindi lang pumapasok sa website. Pwede rin silang pumasok sa inyong infrastructure. Ang tawag doon ay mga social engineers. If you have thought of the name Kevin Mitnick, number 1 yun. Papasok yun sa infrastructure nyo. Halimbawa, gwardiya siya. Naka-uniform. May ID ng gwardiya. Makakapasok siya sa data center nyo. So, marami siyang pwedeng kunin. No? Marami siyang pwedeng kunin. Na yun ay kayamanan ng company na target niya. Next is yung palabas na Catch Me If You Can. Catch Me If You Can. Tandaan niyo ba yung sa Catch Me If You Can? Pwede siyang maging piloto. Pero hindi naman talaga piloto. Nakapagliwaliw siya sa iba't ibang parte ng globo using the pilot image. He is a good impersonator. Right? So, hindi lang hacker. Hindi lang hacker. Social engineer. Next threat is yung mga employees natin. Disgruntled, o kaya ay merong hinihingi, hindi nyo na ibigay. So, we need to do things on this thread. Okay? Pagkuhanan natin ng information. Number 1 dyan si Bruce Schneier. No? Siya yung gumawa ng crypto na Blowfish, pero hindi nanalo yun sa kanya. Yung ginagamit nating encryption is Advanced Encryption System 256 or 512. Sa kanya yung pangalawa, sana. Okay? Next is yung Department of Homeland Security. Pwede tayong kumuha dyan ng mga information regarding vulnerabilities and how to go about it. Kaya lang, I think, as of this time, naka-shutdown pa ang mga government sites ng US. So, baka hindi natin siya mapuntahan. And next is yung Backtrack. Backtrack. Lahat ng mga vulnerabilities nandyan. Pagka yung vulnerabilities ay may proof of concept code, matakot na kayo. Kasi anybody, yung tinatawag lalo na yung mga script kiddies, yung mga nag-aaral pa lang na mang-hack, pwede nilang kunin yung proof of concept codes sa mga websites na to. Okay? Now, security is a very difficult topic to comprehend. Totoo naman yun. Maraming aspeto. Okay, tell you, bago ako napunta sa IT security, dumaan muna ako sa pagiging programmer. Tawag nila ng programmer nung araw. Programmer, system admin, DB admin, network admin, right? Hanggang sa naging IT auditor. So maraming aspeto na pwedeng pagdaanan yung security. Lalo na sa mga Pinoy, no? Magagaling ang Pilipino sa security. Next, there are no silver bullets. Yung approach sa security, IT security is total, holistic approach. Hindi yan nabibili lang. Pabili lang kayo kay pangalan nun, dyan sa mga mall, kay CDR King, may IT security na kayo. No. Kakamali kayo. There are no silver bullets for IT security. Now, there are other principles that I will tell you, tapos magbibigay din ako ng mga example. Pansinin nyo, pag sa IT security, kailangan natin dyan ng security processes, controls. Okay? Meron bang mga taga-telco dito? Si ma'am. O meron bang taga-finance dito? Banking institution. Okay? So, pagka sa banking institution, ang IT security na pina-follow nila sa mga banking institution and financial institutions are yung test nila yung kanilang network kung mapapasok ba ng hacker o hindi. Okay? So, isa sa mga proseso yon. Pagka naman ikaw ay website o company ka dito sa Pilipinas at meron kang credit card information na ilalabas o makikipag-transact ka online, you need to comply with PCI DSS. So, tinetest yun. Kung doon ba sa website mo, mapapasok ko yun, makakakuha ba ako ng credit card info, o makakakuha ba ako ng credit card number, 16 digits plus the CBB. Pag nakakuha ko nun, delikado yun. Okay? Hindi yun papasa sa PCI DSS compliance. Next, the first principle. Binanggit ko na sa inyo yan. Security is a process and not a product. Okay? It is not something you purchase, but rather a set of processes, policies, to be enforced into your environment. Kaya meron tayong mga tinatawag na IT auditor. No, dati yung mga auditor, akala natin sa finance lang. Pero yung IT infrastructure nyo, ino-audit na din ng mga auditor, especially those with the CISA logo on their names. Okay? Continuous yung process pagka sa security. Hindi ibig sabihin na secured kayo ngayon, bukas secure na kayo. Why? Because there are zero-day vulnerabilities. Ano ibig sabihin nun? Yung sinabi ko sa inyong binabayaran nila noong mga advanced persistent threat ng pera. Kung kayo ay mapapasok nila o hindi. Okay? Yung zero-day vulnerabilities. So, the first principle is continuous yung security process natin. Okay? Second principle. Computer security or IT security is not just about computer systems. And these are, number one, technology. No? Yung hardware, yung software, yung mga programmer nyo na kasama, yung mga nasa border ninyo, like firewall, routers, IDS, IPS. And then, you have your people. Okay? You have your legitimate users, you have your disgruntled employees, and then you have hackers, you have insiders and outsiders. Binanggit dyan, there is a fuzzy line here. Bakit may insider? Yung insider, yung mga empleyado sa loob ng kumpanya. Yung outsider, sino yun? Pwedeng yun ay mga business partner, supplier. Okay? So kung yung supplier nyo ay vulnerable, na-hack na siya, baka yung information ng kanyang mga kliyente, na-hack na rin. Possible? Okay, possible. So, next. Social engineering is a large concern. Alam nyo to sa Tagalog? Social engineering? Anyone? Social engineering sa Tagalog? Anyone? Yung tipong tinawagan yung bahay, kinausap yung katulong, sinabi sa katulong na yung sir mo ay nasa ospital, nabangga siya ng sasakyan, ako yung nagdala sa kanya sa ospital, sabi ng sir mo, andyan ang pera, tama ko siya. Anong tawag doon? Correct. Budol-budol. Why? Katulad ng nabanggit na kanina, people, weakest link pa rin. Okay? Pwedeng ibigay. These guys, those social engineers, those budol-budol guys, knows how to play with human emotions. No? Magaling sila. Kahit na anong tigas ng inyong posture for security, pero kung ang mga tao sa loob ninyo ay walang awareness about these things, baliwala rin. Tama? Baliwala rin. Okay? May note ako dito. Sandali Okay. Dito sa note ko, habang papunta kami rito kanina, ito yung mga emotions na pinaglalaroan ng mga hacker, ng mga social engineer, ng mga budol-budol. Number one is greed. Maraming pera,